Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jess. Welcome back to my garden for another video. It is 2025 and y'all, I've been bit by the bug. So I will be back with my garden videos. I was really indecisive if I wanted to come back this year, but y'all, I couldn't stay away. So today I'm going to give you guys a brief tour of what the garden is looking like. It is February 10th when I'm filming this video and we are at 60 degrees out here today. It is gorgeous. Yes, I'm still in a hoodie just because I'm not trying to get sick. We are expecting snow in 3 days. So yeah, I'm not going to do too much cleanup today. I just kind of want to walk around, assess everything, see what's coming back, see what I need to replace, things of that nature. And then also I'm going to be doing some shopping today. I am low on stock of everything, so we can't start a garden season without supplies. So let me turn the camera around and show y'all what it's looking like. Look how pretty the sky is today. Such a pretty clear blue sky. So you guys brace yourself, okay? I haven't been out here since August. Oh my gosh, y'all. I know this does not even look like my bed, but again, I have not been out here since August. So literally all of my annuals were left in the ground all winter long. This over here is my daylily, definitely needs to be cleaned up. I've got some annuals in the ground here. I've got some weeds that need to be pulled. Yes, I do still have my post here. I did have plans on replacing it, but never got around to it last year. I didn't even come out and decorate. Literally the wreath on the door was all the decorating I did, and I put some lights on my tree that are still up. So we definitely need to pull the lights off the Arborvitae. But yeah, you guys, definitely need to do some cleanup in this front bed. I also need to kind of reassess what I want to actually do in this bed. In the front here, I did have some sun patiens, so those definitely will be coming out. The middle row was lemon coral sedum, and then behind that I had a big drift of begonias. So the big, like, dead looking things you're seeing, those are 3 clumps of coleus that need to come out. And then behind that I do have a row of hydrangeas, and then of course my Renter Gem boxwoods, which are doing phenomenal, you guys. So we are starting to show signs of growth already. We are in the mid 60s today. We have been in the upper 70s. We definitely had a really cold winter this winter. We got snow twice, which we have not had snow in 2 years. But the ground temperatures have come up so much that, y'all, I'm starting to see life in the garden. Like, look at this. My daffodils are starting to peek through already. I'm so excited. And then also, I don't want to crush anything, but my hyacinth bulbs are starting to peek through. And then also I have some new growth at the base of both of my autumn joy sedums here. So the garden is definitely starting to wake up. However, we are expecting snow in 3 days. So I'm not going to do too much pruning and cleanup. I just want to kind of assess everything, see what I want to change, where I can add some things of that nature. I've already kind of walked off like the spacing here. I also came out here and counted how many annuals I had so that I can remember how many I need to get for this coming season. But yeah, you guys, my Arborvitae is doing phenomenal. It's getting tall. It's past my roof now. I did also, oh, look at Junior in the window. Hey, Junie. That's one of Gina's kittens. Anywho, I just had some contractors out here a couple weeks ago that replaced all of my gutters up here. They also installed another like guard there. Y'all remember how bad it used to waterfall here. And then I also got my patio extended to help prevent like the water from pooling here. So hopefully this year we won't have any issues. My gardenia tree, fried, dried, laid to the side. That's got to go. So yeah, y'all, that's what the front bed is looking like. I definitely already have plans. I'll come in and clean up my lamb's ear, things of that nature. Swinging around behind me, my hedge of euonymus is doing great. It stayed evergreen all season long. I already did cut back my hydrangea early last fall just because it was looking really bad, you guys. The blooms were so brown, I just went ahead and trimmed it. So that is good for the season. My tree ring, not too much happening in here. I do have 2 heucheras. Looks like they may try to come back. I'm not sure. I do have some verbena in here. Not sure if that is going to survive or not, but we shall see, y'all. I really didn't plant anything in here last year. I just let it kind of do its thing, and I might do the same thing this year, but have walked this off. This is 32 feet around, so I know exactly how many plants I need to get if I decide to plant this up. This bed is so low maintenance, you guys. My Carissa hollies are doing amazing. I definitely will be taking out my 2 fluffy gold arborvitaes this season because it's time for them to come out of the pot. So this one over here never kind of rebounded from the harsh freeze that we got last season, or last year I should say, last winter. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one. I don't know. I might put it in landscape, let it rehab, see how it does. But this one will be going to a rosas, and then we will be replacing the pots with something else. My abelia here is starting to put out some new growth already. Do y'all see the little baby leaves? Look at this. Exciting. So it's just so exciting to come out here and see what is starting to wake up. Also, please ignore all the clutter in my garage. I just wanted to show y'all my hydrangeas. These have been overwintering in my garage all winter long. I've only watered them once. They also don't receive any light at all. Like, I have no windows in my garage. Look at all the new growth that's coming out. Like, do y'all see this? Look at the center. They're leafing out so well. So this is my tuxedo. And then down here I have 3. Actually, no, I have 4. I think these are my Tough Stuff AHA hydrangeas, already starting to put out growth. So yeah, y'all, it just really amazes me to see that these thrive in my garage all winter with no light, and they're still putting out growth. Amazing. Here's how things are looking over in my, what used to be called my barberry bed. My dwarf cryptomeria here is showing a bit of winter burn, hoping it will rebound. This one does definitely need a good drink of water. I have 2 hydrangeas here, not showing any growth. Oh, wait, no, there's some green down in there. So the hydrangeas are coming back. That's exciting. These are some salvia, already starting to show some new growth. So I need to come in, clean up around these a bit here, but you can see I'm just gonna leave this because again we are expecting some freezing temperatures in the next couple of days. But y'all, look at my Christmas jewel holly. It is loaded with berries. Like, do y'all see this? And this one produces berries on its own. It does not need a male to produce berries. And I did come in and give it a haircut. Ooh, I want to say in like the beginning of summer last year, just to give it a little bit of shape, help encourage some more new growth. So I'm hoping this will start taking off and really starting to fill out this space. I never got around to extending my curve here and cutting out the grass. So hopefully that'll be a project I can get to this year. My 2 barberries are still doing well. And then these right here, they bit the bullet, y'all. These were the 2 boxwoods that I dug up and transplanted from my front bed when I had my patio extended, and they have just completely died, you guys. So these will be coming out. I'm not sure still, like, the design for this bed. These were not intended to be their permanent home. So just gives me an opportunity to kind of think about what I really want to put here and redesign the bed. I also am planning on taking out this fencing because, as you can see, the trash guy has just completely bent my fence. So that is the update on that. My grasses are doing phenomenal, you guys. They have gotten so big. I dread cutting these back every year, but this probably will be my first cleanup just to get it out of the way, give them a nice haircut. This down here is some lavender that still has not found a home yet, but the new growth is starting to come out, and oh, it's fragrant. I can smell it already. Still need to find a home for this euonymus in the pot. And then in this pot I have, I can't remember, but it's a hibiscus. Those are normally the last plants to wake up for me in my garden. Sun has already moved around to this side of the house, so I got to talking to my neighbor a little bit, but my limelight tree here is doing great. It is still standing, you guys. I never got to moving it last year, but as you can see, this is where I pruned it last year, right here. All the branches all the way around, all of this is new growth from last year. So I'm so happy with how upright it is, but it is leaning again just because of the wind that we have here. So I'll address that at some point. Moving on to my shade garden, which right now is in complete sun. It's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon now, but my mystilliums are doing great. They definitely did a haircut. I have 2 of my hibiscus trees. These are Chateau de Versailles. This one is leaning a little bit from a windstorm that we got, so I'll just come in, make sure that I stake those really well. I have some perennials starting to peek through, my heucheras. Definitely need to be transplanted, but I'll come in and clean up around my geraniums. This is my plantain lily here. Also here I have an agastache that needs to be cleaned up. So again, y'all, I left all of the foliage from last year here. These are my Solomon seal, which should start peeking through soon, and my 2 Arborvitae spirals. Definitely need another haircut. This is an annual thing for me. But y'all, look at my little hydrangeas. I'm so happy with how these performed last year. These are the Sublimes, Invincible Sublime. They bloomed amazing, they looked amazing, and they are the perfect size. Like, I wanted them to grow right up underneath my window, and they literally did this in a year, you guys. I cut them all the way down to right here last year. So all of this is growth that they put on last season, and I'm so happy with them. So I'll come in and clean up around those. My hellebores. This one has been on the struggle bus, but y'all, look, I'm getting some blooms. So I'm excited about these. Also, you guys can see my dianthus is starting to come back down here. I know it looks like a weed, but this is dianthus. And then also, my hyacinth bulbs are starting to come back. These are my clearance bulbs that I got for, I think, 20 cents from Walmart a couple years ago. I have a drift of them lining this whole front curve, so I'm excited to see those pop up for spring. I have another hellebore here that needs to be cleaned up. This is my giant calla lily that definitely needs a cleaning. And then we've got some Hyconocloa grass that needs a cut back. And then all of these hellebores here. I just packed out this whole area with hellebores, and they're starting to put on their blooms, y'all. Like, look at this. This is such a welcome sight in spring after everything's been so dormant and dead looking. I just love this little pop of color in this area. So I definitely will come in and clean these up. My rhododendron is still here, y'all. It has been on the struggle bus for I don't know how many years now. It does set its buds, it blooms, but it pretty much looks like this all year long. So I still haven't figured out what I want to put here to replace it. It probably will be some type of hydrangea. Y'all know me. But we'll address that a little bit later. My 2 topiaries, you guys, look at these. They look so much better than last winter when we came out of winter, just because we got a really hard cold snap, and they were pretty much bald last year. So I'm happy to see that they still have some evergreen on them. They are looking a little bit maybe winter burn, or I don't know if this is a fungus. I'm definitely gonna come in and treat them. They are on bubblers, so definitely need to test my drip as well. But let's take a look at what the backyard has going on. Backyard is doing pretty well, you guys. It is looking pretty much as expected coming out of winter and not being touched since August. This section does get very weedy, so I just kind of left everything as is. Definitely need to cut on my topiaries, y'all. Like, wow. Look at the one by the gate. Oh my gosh, they need some attention. So I'll come in, give them a nice haircut. Fluffy over here is doing amazing. She is a rock star in this bed. I have a blue chiffon rose of Sharon here. My row of soft touch hollies doing amazing. They look so cute with their little tufts of snow on them when it snowed. It was so pretty. I have a bobo here in the center, which I'll come in and give a nice trim job. I have some perennials I'll come in here and clean up and just kind of tidy up. I do have some iris peeking through, as you guys can see there around the base of the bird bath. Also some trash from my roof situation. So basically they did come in and yeah, you can see some of the roof still hanging off there. They actually took off this whole top section up here in the top corner, and they weren't supposed to touch that, y'all. So they were only supposed to replace the gutter, add a downspout, which they did, and then reattach the gutter here because it was starting to waterfall really bad and seep under my door and wet my floors. So all of this will be addressed at some point because, again, as I state every single season, we still have plans on doing the patio section. But anywho, back to the garden bed. So just some tidying and weeding that needs to be done in this bed. Over here, my Arborvitaes, y'all, have put on so much growth. They are almost as tall as the fence, which I'm so excited about. They're also starting to get a little bit of width on them, so I can't wait to see them touching and this just be a green wall. But I do want to tackle those today. That is on today's do list. I want to come in and just do all of my interior checks on my arbs, make sure I don't have any bagworm sacks, also clean out the interiors because, as we know, all Arborvitaes and evergreens will shed from the center. The center will start browning like that. So if you see that, that is normal. Your plant is not dying. They shed from their interior every single year and will flush out with new growth. So I'll come in, blow out the interiors. Also want to clean up all the perennials I have down here. Already see some new growth coming back. These are all annual begonias that I had along the front border here. Those will come out. These 3 grasses, I need to give a haircut. My, what are these? These are deciduous azaleas, you guys. Look at all the buds they're setting. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be their biggest bloom this year. So I'm excited about that. My tree. Need to make sure that this is still alive. I have not been out here yet, y'all. So again, this is my assessment video. This is my Rise and Shine Redbud. And I'm just going to do a little scratch test. And we are green underneath. So yes, I'm excited to see this leaf out. So I don't know what happened with my stakes here. Looks like something came in and literally just chewed the strings. Like, why are the strings shredded like this? I'm not sure what that's about, but so glad to have this tree coming back. I can't wait. And then over here, this area is still pretty bare. I do have a couple of perennials that I tucked in that I picked up off of clearance. I also transplanted some daylilies into this bed, so I'll come in and clean that up. But I do have some plans to first redo the border of this, because these bricks, I wasn't planning on keeping this as a permanent border here. These I do plan on picking up and rebuilding on my wall behind me, which I'll show you guys. And then I want to extend this curve out to kind of incorporate some of the bed here that I had dug out a couple years ago, but I just kind of let it go. This has been my dumping ground. I've been working on cleaning it out. I have my Vitex tree here, which needs a haircut, and then 2 limelight punches. So yeah, this bed will be extending some more. Okay, y'all. Don't even ask. I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all, this is not my doing, okay? As I just mentioned, we did have a really bad windstorm come through here. My arbor completely uprooted and fell. It fell towards the fence, and it smashed a couple of limbs, as you guys can see on my sprinter boxwoods here. It also broke some limbs on one of my sunshine anise. So my boyfriend just came out here, and this is his idea of restaking or putting up the arbor. Like, what is this? This is why I'm the gardener and the designer, because I just can't, y'all. Like, why is this side sticking out so far? It's not even, we're gonna fix it, okay? We will fix it. My hydrangea down here, I think I lost this one as well. I planted 2. There was one here and one on the other side right in front of my arbor. And let's see, you guys, I really don't think this is alive. Yeah, no, this is no green, all brown. Okay, so we need to get 2 more hydrangeas. I'll figure out what I want to replace those with. Moving along to my back shade garden here. Yes, it is a little bit sunny right now, but that's because the trees have not leafed out. So this is in complete shade all summer long. On my back row, I have a row of emerald green arborvitaes inside the wall. I just mentioned to you guys, I am going to do an overhaul on my wall. I want to raise it up. I was thinking 2 rows. I might do 3, y'all. Like, I just really want to see some more of the design of the wall. I spent a lot of time on this wall, so I want to see its beauty. And then the one on the end here is a DeGroote's Arborvitae. So I'll come in and do my Arborvitae bagworm checks. Y'all know, because I had an issue with them, and I'm not trying to have no bagworms this year. But y'all, let me show you. Look at my camellia. It is covered in buds, you guys, and I don't know, like, these buds look really, like, is that going to open? Looks like they got a bit of cold damage, but this one right here looks promising. So these do bloom pink, and they are super fragrant. This one is called Sensation. It is a Camellia japonica, and this is not its permanent location. I just popped it in the ground here to survive. Still need to find a home for it, so that will be up and coming. But over here in this bed, I will have to do a whole nother overhaul. I know I just planted this bed last summer, but as you guys can see, my 3 hydrangeas here, these are light of day hydrangeas. They're variegated. They have been stretching for sunlight. So I'm not sure if I'm going to pop these out and replace them with something else, but I really want to just kind of move everything forward. So I want to move the light of days forward so they can get a little bit more sunlight. I still feel like they're going to stretch, but hopefully not as much. And then I have 4 Macrophylla hydrangeas planted here. These are the original blue, which are those buds? Let's go see. Ooh, okay, note to self, come out here and protect these because these are already starting to put out leaves. I'm so excited. Okay, so y'all want to move these forward. And then also I have a drift of Dolce, I think it's Dolce Wildberry, or they might be Prima Wild Rose. I can't remember. But there are a drift of them planted under all of this creeping Charlie, y'all. Like, I am so over this weed. I am definitely going to come out here and spray because I'm not about to sit here and pull all of this. So I will come in and spray. And then I also have plenty of room to still come in here and plant. And then also I need to clean up my pots. Pots did amazing last year, y'all. I think I'm just going to put the same thing in there. I do have 2 macrophylla hydrangeas. I'm not sure. Let's see if these are alive again. We're assessing everything. So yes, it's putting out leaves. Okay, so these are alive. I did not think these were going to come back. Because you know, sometimes in Lowe's, they have like for Mother's Day, the annual quote unquote hydrangeas on clearance. I thought that's what I picked up. So I'm excited to see them come back. And then in the planter, I just plopped in 3 annuals. I'm just going to do one, y'all. And y'all already know I'm planting my favorite one. Y'all will see that in a video. On the back row here, all of my evergreens are doing great. Excited about them. And my Anava Shadar, you guys, like this thing has done so well in this space. I've been enjoying it so much in my backyard. I did transplant this from my Barberry bed last spring, and it has loved its life. It does get dappled shade here all summer long. And then down around its base, I did plant a ring of hostas, which doesn't look like they're peeking through yet. I'm actually not showing any signs of any of my hostas coming up yet. They normally start coming up around March time. I do have some lemony lace elderberries starting to put out some leaf buds. This is a pufferfish hydrangea. And then down here in front, I have some, I think this is peachberry ice heuchera, which, ooh, they look like they are going to make a comeback. So I'm excited about those. Definitely want to try and get my hands on some more of those because I love their color. I am excited about my little clearance juniper here. I got this one on clearance and I wasn't sure it was going to survive because I planted it like in the middle of summer, and nothing back here yet is on drip. So that is another goal I had set last year that I never got to. So hopefully we can get to that this year. I really just want to focus on maintaining and cleaning everything up first, and then we'll try to slowly work in some projects. Pathway leading to my hose reel is doing amazing. I still need to get a cap for my post, so we will pick that up in today's shopping trip. My 2 tater tot arborvitaes that I transplanted from my front bed are doing amazing. Transplanted those last spring when I did my patio extension. And then just look at all the color and texture in this bed, y'all. I'm so happy with how it's starting to progress. Literally everything in here was just planted last summer. I have my 3 linebacker dictylium that I planted last summer. They have put on so much growth, you guys. These do get about 8 feet tall and wide, so they will eventually cover this entire section of the fence. But as y'all can see, good old creeping Charlie has made his way through. So we definitely will come in and spray him, get rid of that. I have some clearance hydrangeas that I got planted. I have 4 of them planted in front of the dictyliums, which we will come in and give a small little haircut. My tree, y'all. I am so scared that I lost this tree. This is my Rising Sun Redbud. This was my wish list tree. I planted it last summer. It was doing amazing. And then once we got towards like the middle of July, it started to really stress. I'm just going to check and see. Oh, y'all. I think that's green. Is that green? Come on, focus, focus, focus. We have green inside of there. That is exciting. Okay, so I did order a backup just in case. I already ordered one. It'll be here, I think, in March, I want to say, just in case I lose this one. If this one survives, even better. I'll have 2. But down below that, I did have some annuals that I need to pull out. And then last but not least, over here on the end, I have another Moonglow juniper, which is showing a little bit signs of stress, y'all. I definitely need to get, like I said, everything on drip over here. Never finished this side, so we definitely will be planting that up eventually. And then once I step back here, still have my limelight hydrangea here, y'all. I never got around to digging it out and taking it to my neighbors, so if anybody wants a limelight, leave me a comment down below. I've got a emerald colonnade still needing a home. Got a beehive holly there, and then just a bunch of weeds in these pots. So last but not least, we have a spirea, which needs to find a new home. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get to tackling this patio area, y'all. I am so over my screens. Like, do y'all see this? My screens are destroyed. I want to replace them, but I'm not going to do that until I close up the hole. Y'all see that gap under my fence down there? We have a cat, which I think is the cat that fathered Gina's kittens. He comes in here and he just attacks my screens. Like, if my cats are sitting in the window, he tries to get at them, and I definitely need to close up that hole first before I replace these springs. So that is on the top of the to-do list. But also, and lastly, in this grouping of containers over here, I know they look dead, but they are alive. This right here was supposed to be a rising sun redbud. Like, this was, it came bare root. This was the original plant here, which is 3 stems. Nothing ever leafed out on them. So all of these here that you're seeing, these are suckers that it put out, and I think it's just a regular Eastern redbud. Like, it's not a rising sun. So I did contact the company. They gave me my money back, and it's alive. It's in the pot. I don't really want this plant. So if anybody wants an Eastern redbud, please let me know. Beside that, I have a bonfire patio peach, which, oh, it looks like the roofers broke a limb here. It's okay. I do get peaches on it. However, I have never harvested them or tasted them. I don't even know if this is edible. So if anybody knows, leave me a comment down below. It's doing great in its pot. And then lastly down here, I have a little lemon tree that I got on clearance last year. It was originally $30, marked down half off. So I need to find a home for that. And yeah, y'all, that is going to conclude the update. So yeah, y'all, not too bad. It seems like everything fared the winter pretty well, despite my neglect, which I'm thrilled about, you guys. I don't really have a lot of plants that I need to replace. I definitely need to get 2 hydrangeas. I'm just doing a little checklist in the back of my head, but just a lot of cleanup, you guys. A lot of cleanup, a lot of weed pulling, which I'm going to pace myself. I'm going to try to break up my garden into sections so that I don't get overwhelmed. But yeah, it's about 12 o'clock now. All of the stores are open. This is Sunday when I'm filming this, so a lot of the garden centers don't open until 12 o'clock. I'm going to run and grab some lunch, and then we're going to go shopping. Okay, y'all, so as far as to-do list goes, because y'all know I'm trying to be as productive as possible today, I have a lot of things I just need to re-up on. So first things first, I want to try and get my first lawn care treatment down today, because it's supposed to rain the rest of the week. We were supposed to get rain today, but as y'all can see, we've got blue skies, so I don't know. I should have time to be able to do it today. So we definitely need to get some pre-emergent. I also need to go ahead and get all my bags of fertilizer, because I buy them for the whole season all at one time. And then I also need to get some biotone, some plant tone, so we can fertilize the whole garden. I need to get some grub killer, because I ain't playing no games. And then some pest control. I also just need to kind of re-up on some of my garden supplies. Like, I need a whole fresh pack of gloves, because I go through them so fast throughout the season. I also want to get a new set of pruners, some new shears, and then I also really want to get a new hedge trimmer. So I did lay in bed this morning and I saw that Harbor Freight is running a really good deal on a 22-inch. So we'll go pick that up, and then we might have some time left over to do some plant shopping. So we might hit up like a Lowe's and Home Depot to see what kind of clearance finds we can find. So let's go. But first, I need some lunch. Whew. Okay, y'all, so the nursery that I wanted to go to is literally a block away, so we'll go there first. I do have Jaxley with me. Say hey, Jaxie. I just don't feel comfortable leaving him at home alone anymore, just because of his health situation, so he's coming along for the shopping trip. Here it is! I love the big sunflower. Ooh, and we got the last spot. Got all of their pottery out. This just gets me so excited for gardening season. Oh, look who I found. Oh, kitty. Bathing in the sun. All right, let's get back on track. get so distracted. How much are these? $59.99. I literally just saw some in Lowe's yesterday for $29. Okay, y'all, so unfortunately they did not have everything I need. They were really low on stock just because they are in process of moving. They're going to be opening a second location March 1st, which I'm so excited for. This garden center is actually one of my favorite garden centers to shop at, specifically for conifers. And they have a really, really small lot. It's always really hard to find parking. And then also their inventory is usually really overcrowded. So I'm so excited for them to move to the new spot. It's going to be at the old New Garden location, and they open on March 1st. So I definitely will be there opening day. I'm so excited. But now we headed to the farmer's market, y'all. I don't know why we didn't go there first. Like, y'all know that is my spot to shop. So we are headed to ABC. I'm so excited because I literally have not been there since since June of last year, so well overdue. I'm pretty sure they're not going to have a lot of things out, but most of the items I need will be indoors. So let's go. Home sweet home. Oh, wow. Ginger's got so big. Oh, he's about to jump in your car.
I got cat at home.
I have 5 at home.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. He is big.
Well, we got a few extra.
Look at...
What are you doing?
Say hey. Ginger. Come here, Ginger. He is not paying me no mind today. He is a big kitty. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's see what we can find. They got so many Adirondack chairs out. Bingo. This is what I need. Okay, so we need some Plantone and Biotone. Yes. Okay, how much is one bag? $41.99. Ooh, and they got Milorganite, y'all. Who knew? Oh, and they got the pruners. How much are their pruners? $20.99. It's not bad. How much are these? $21. Okay. I need a flatbed. Ooh, they got the shears too. Okay, I'm excited now. Looking pretty bare, but just give it another month or so. It'll be jam-packed with plants out here. Ooh, what are you? I see red stems. $2.79. Wow. Oh, they got hellebores. Buy 2, get the 3rd free. So many on the table over there. Okay, I'm gonna grab a cart. Off to Home Depot. Ready, Jax? Totally bare out here. Not a plant in sight. All right, let's go find some pre-emergent. All right, pre-emergent, here we go. So this is 15,000 square feet for $80. No, thank you. 10,000 for 65. Nope. keep going. What are you? Ooh, you look like a big bag. How many square feet is this? 12,000 square feet, that's it? For 70? What happened to the 15,000? So totally forgot to get my acidifier at the last store, so blue bag, check. Woo, y'all, my car smells like straight organic fertilizer. It's the smell of success, but woo, let me crack these windows. Came to Lowe's. Clearance is looking a little skimp, as it should. We've got a few shrubs. We've got some loropetalums, low scape bound aronias, baby Kim lilacs, and then a bunch of kale. Ooh, we've got a couple of grasses here. What are these? Blue prairie winds, blue paradise. Oh, these are pretty. Look at the tag. But I don't have plans for those, so let's go find what we came for. Lowe's does still have some plants out, y'all. Home Depot was completely bare, but Lowe's still has a pretty good stock. All right, let's see what Lowe's is working with. 12,000 square feet. Why is everything 12,000 square feet? Like, what if you got more yard than that? I feel bad for the people who have really big yards. Y'all, I almost forgot. I got to get a cap for my fence post. All right, so here's the fencing stuff. Ooh, they look so dirty, but I think just a plain one will do. Or should I get the decorative one? Why are they all so gross? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to touch this. Okay, and I thought they used to come with the cement. Am I in the wrong place? Am I supposed to be at Home Depot? This looks disgusting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. We're gonna do this another day. I can't. Found the gloves, and why do they only have large size, y'all? Like, I have little hands. I don't need a large. Let's see. These are medium. And are these coated? They are coated. Or medium large. They're already open. Oh, hold on, we got some more in the back. This is why I don't need to be working in stores, because I'll be digging through stuff. What's this stuff in the back? Oh, I can't see. Those are larges. All right, looks like I'm going with these pastel colors. $7 for a pack of 3. What? I feel like I can get some gloves at Walmart. Put these back. Last stop of the day. 3-pack for $3.99, and I was about to buy some at Lowe's. Perfect. Made it back home, y'all. So I did end up getting the 22-inch head trimmer with the cord, just because the cordless was like $60 some, and then I would have had to pay another $100 some for a battery. We just gonna deal with the cord, okay? This one was like $25 on sale, so hoping it works well. I did also buy some new pruners by Corona. Got these from the farmer's market. I got a new set of gloves, as you guys saw. I got my soil acidifier, Plantone, Biotone, and my Pre-emergent. So I have about an hour left of daylight before the sun sets here, so I definitely want to go ahead and get my Pre-emergent down because the rain is coming tomorrow, and then also do my bagworm checks. All right, Pre-emergent is down. I feel good. So when it rains tomorrow, it will water it in. I don't have to use my own water. Next, I've got my bucket of soapy water here. It's just a bucket of water and dish soap. That is it. And I'm going to go through all of my Arborvitaes, check them thoroughly inside and out to make sure I don't have any bagworm sacks. If I see a bagworm sack, just pop it off, throw it in the bucket, and I'm good to go. And while I'm up here, I'm going to remove my Christmas lights as well.
I see everything
Okay, so I got to get my boyfriend to help me get the big ladder out to get the very top of this last string of lights out. But I just want to show y'all what I'm doing. So inside here, do you all see all of these dead needles? The tree naturally sheds those every winter. I'm just going in and cleaning that out to help improve airflow so that when springtime comes, it can flush out with some nice new growth. And usually I'll come in with my blower, but I didn't feel like bringing that out today. So just shaking the tree. And then also while I'm doing that, I'm checking the very inside to make sure I don't see any bagworm cocoons. Wasp nest. So here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Do you all see all of that new growth on the inside? So I'm just going in and cleaning out all of the brown needles as much as I can by hand. I'm going to come back in later on, bring out my blower, but y'all can see. Look how much I've shook out of this tree. 'Cause it's fading to gray. I feel everything inside me changing. All right, so this first tree was pretty good. I did find 2 birds' nests in the tree, which I knew they were in there from last year. So I just removed the 2 birds' nests, but no bagworm sacks. So I feel really good about that. Let's move on to the other one. Over and over again. Can't wait, knowing that our love is wasted. Yeah, wasted. Ooh, y'all, so I didn't find a bagworm sack, but look. Do you see in there? Hold on. Let me see if I can get the branch. Do y'all see that? It's a praying mantis cocoon. I'm going to leave it be. I know now. The past few years, I have learned to keep those. Those are beneficial insects. So I am going to let that cocoon be, and it gets me excited every time I find them in the spring. Ooh, there's another one down here at the bottom. That is so exciting. Ooh, y'all. So apparently the praying mantis think that this is their safe haven. I found not 1, not 2, but 3 praying mantis cocoons in this tree. I am so excited about that. Alrighty, moving on to my Arborvitae balls. Home strups are all bagworm free. The only thing that I saw was 1 praying mantis cocoon, which I will take that. Fluffy is also good. She passed all the checks. All right, last section that needs to be checked is this back wall here, and then all of my arbs along the fence line over here. Arborvitae checks are all done. The sun is just starting to set, and y'all, I am so happy to report that every single Arborvitae around my property is bagworm free. Like, what? That feels amazing. Y'all know I've had some struggle issues over the past couple of years with bagworms, and to know that all of the plants around my property are bagworm sac free, that feels amazing to start this year off on a good foot. Like, I am so excited for this season. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you all so much for coming along and hanging out and shopping with me. I got all my supplies. I'm ready to go and start cleaning up. Also got all of my pre-emergent down, so come on, rain, let's bring it. So yeah, I'm ready, y'all. I'm so excited. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope you're inspired to get out into your gardens for the season. Leave me a comment down below, subscribe for more, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace.